up, everybody?
Oh, what's going on?
The countdown is always so dramatic. Like
Their countdown is.
It makes me feel like we're gonna go into like a scary movie or something.
It kind of feels like if Space Mountain had a bumpy soundtrack, that is what it would be. Like, can't you see yourself like flying around Space Mountain on that thing?
I could see that. I could totally see that. But unfortunately, because this is the free version of StreamYard, that is the only countdown that is available to me. So the one that we're using.
The one that we're using.
I'm sorry for the creepy countdown. But what is up, everybody? Hello. Let's say hi to everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. First, I want to give a big shout out to our new member here, Melanie's Magical Adventures. Thank you so much for
Yay!
And this is also a great time for me to thank all of our members, especially our top members. Thank you, everybody, for being here and for supporting me and the channel. It means so much to me. You know.
And if you're not, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you're not supporting Peter, what are you doing?
If you want to learn more about the memberships, there is a link in the description down below to learn more about the memberships that are totally optional. The content is always free. It's just like a little tip, basically. So, but yes, thank you guys. So let's say hi to everybody. So we got Frank, David Green, Patty Perez, Brandon McGruger, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Samantha is actually at the Poly right now. She's at the Polynesian. That's I'm so jealous because that's like my favorite.
Yes.
Also, Josh, if you've never been in the Polynesian, it smells amazing.
I've not been in the Polynesian, but you tell me often how good it smells.
Yeah.
What do you say? It smells like some kind of candle or something.
I was talking. So the Riviera smells like the Aloft, but the Polynesian has like a different scent. It's kind of like
Isn't it like a coconut?
I don't know how to describe it. It's not coconut. It's like it's just awesome. It's just really awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. So love it. Katie Goss, hey Katie. David Green. Let's see. Ale. Okay, so I found out that ALJ's name is not ALJ. It's Allie J. I found this out on the stream. Yeah, so
Allie J. I like that.
I've been saying your name wrong this whole time, but it is Allie J.
Well, I like it. I like the name Allie J. That's a very pretty name.
That's an awesome name. I see Cruise with Josh is in here, that is wrong one. That is Cruise with Josh right there. Right there. If you Josh, awesome panel.
Yes, thank you.
And so tonight, guys, after our show here at 9:00, we will be doing the Cruise Talk Live show. That is the cruise news, cruise everything show.
Cruise hangout. It's just a big hangout show, kind of like this, but cruising.
Exactly. Kind of like this, but with cruising.
Yeah.
Nurse Nikki, Todd B. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Joanne, Melanie's mom. Thank you so much for becoming a channel.
Yay!
Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You guys don't even know. Like I wasn't even gonna turn on the memberships for a while because I'm like, but then it
wasn't. Peter literally debated memberships for weeks.
I don't know.
He debated it. Yeah.
But it's so sweet. Like, that's so nice of you guys. And
I told him he should. I fully believe that if you make good content or if you watch somebody that makes good content, you should support that content. Because they're definitely not being able to do it for free. You know, number one, it's taking their time, and then like Peter pays for his annual pass, to take us to the Disney parks. So.
And I think people know, YouTube's not a free and it's not a cheap hobby. It's not a cheap
hobby. It is not a cheap hobby.
You pay a lot of money to do YouTube, so
definitely.
Thank you so much. And I love seeing all the wands in the chat. It makes me so happy to see your wands and like the emojis. Like I love the emojis that and let me know because I can add like a new emoji when I reach like a certain level, like. So I can add some new emojis. So would you guys like Halloween emojis, Christmas emojis? I mean, I could put in whatever.
Yes, so definitely.
Add some Halloween emojis. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, I'm sorry, I said it again. ALJ. Allie said you can call me Alex. Okay, from now on, Allie is Alex.
Alex. All right,
I'm gonna try to remember that. I'm very, very, very bad with names, but I'm gonna try to remember Alex. Okay.
Okay.
Alex. Jason, what's up, Jason? How are you? I came to smash the like button. Yes, thank you. And this is a great time. If you can, please smash that like button, hit that thumbs up. Also,
yes, I'm going to do it
channel,
right now.
Subscribe button. If you can, it really helps the channel out a lot when you guys subscribe and smash that thumbs up button. Hey, Judy. Oh, wait, I see a familiar face in here. Hold on. And Hogan, we'll be seeing you in a couple hours here. That's Josh.
No, we'll be seeing her in 55 minutes.
Yeah, what am I saying? Hello,
you said a couple hours. Whoa.
No, I don't know what, because it's like still light out, so it's like throwing me off.
It's very confusing.
Yeah. Melanie says, I think it's a good idea because it helps you create more content. Exactly. Like it keeps me like motivated because, you know, and I'm sure everybody knows YouTube, it can kind of get like draining, and sometimes you just don't want to make content. Like you just, because like, you feel like
especially right now.
Right. Like for me at least, sometimes I feel like people don't really care, you know, but then like I feel like this helps me kind of like, you know, get going like, wow, you know, people do care. Like
people do care. People really like it. I told Peter he should do more so Peter, why don't you tell him what exactly the stream means? What is inside Disney Beyond the Parks? What does that mean to you?
So this is a great time to bring up too. Thank you, Josh. So this show actually from now on out is going to be every other Wednesday, unless otherwise noted. So it's going to be every other Wednesday, and this show, this Beyond the Parks, it was originally an idea that I had to do things like outside of going to Disney that, you know, Disney offers. So I think I did one episode of this a while like last summer, and we were at Caribbean Beach, and I did like a resort tour, then a Skyliner tour, because it was supposed to be things that like you could do outside the parks. But unfortunately, in the time that we have, and with what's going on outside in the world, there's just no time to do things outside of the parks right now. Like when we're at Disney, like for me at least, I want to be at the park, not outside the parks. So that's why this show kind of came about, because what it's going to be now is, you know, like it's basically when you're outside of the parks, it's a talk show basically that we're going to be talking about the things that go on inside the park. So Beyond the Parks means like, okay, we're chatting from home. So we're chatting beyond the parks from home about the parks. I'm sorry if that makes no sense, but Josh, we just basically thought about it today.
Well, no, so it's essentially like you said, you're taking, you know, your time at Disney, and a lot of times when, you know, Peter's at the park streaming or videoing something, like, especially when he's streaming, like, you know, it's, oh, can we go ride this ride? Oh, show us this food. Oh, let's go see this land. Oh, let's see these updated decorations. But now that he's at home, it's just kind of like with my show, Cruise Talk Live, like you're able to kind of have a more it's
a conversation outside of the parks, because it's very hard, especially with, you know, with streaming, like with the sun, and, you know, like the chat moves. Okay, so if you don't know about streaming, the chat is like this big, and when you guys chat, you can only really see two or three chats on the screen, and then they move like very quick. So it's hard to get to all your questions. So this is kind of like a sit down talk show on Wednesday, and we'll talk about things that are going on in the parks. And that's why it's every other week, because like I want to leave enough time for things to, you know,
happen,
change, right? Yeah, to happen. So let me stop though. Pink Princess, thank you so much for your $9.99 super sticker. I can't show it on here because this is my super sticker, but thank you so much on here. What is the sticker of, Josh? Can you see it?
Let me see. If I go over to the regular chat, I think it'll show it up. Hold on. It is. Oh, it's a little smiley wink face.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. And Brandon McGruger for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. All right. Before the parks.
That's awesome.
So, Josh, this was like over the weekend. Me and Jen, we decided to go to breakfast at Cracker Barrel, but
but
breakfast was at like 2:00. So,
right, because you both woke up late.
Yeah, we all woke up late. Thank you so much, Brandon. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate that. Kaylee has a question here. Do you love Disney more than cruising, or do you feel it's easier to create content year-round? I have to say, having a Disney channel, it's easier for me at least to have content because I live here. It's like for Josh, it's hard because we go on a couple cruises. It's a week-long thing, but then he's able to stick it out for months at a time. I mean, from a long,
a week turns into usually a 3 to 5 month, series.
Yeah. I love cruising and I miss cruising so much. Although I love Disney too. So it's kind of hard. I mean, right now I have a Disney Cruise Line shirt on actually because I love them both. I love them both. I mean,
but if you could only do one, like for the rest of your life, would it be cruising or would it be Disney parks?
It would be Disney just because of the fact that I can't stay on a boat without taking the medication because I get sick. So, and that's the thing, I take the meclizine. Josh sometimes takes the meclizine.
Yeah, if it's rough enough, I will.
That's the thing that's hard about cruising is I have to basically medicate in order to go on a cruise because I get motion sickness. And
you know what? The one positive about the statement about you would choose Disney is Disney has cruise ships. So technically, you can still go on a cruise while staying in the Disney circle.
Disney does have cruise ships, and that's why I'm wearing this shirt. It's the Disney Dream. It has an anchor and it has the word Disney. So I mean, come on, like it's awesome.
Yeah.
Which we still have yet to be on a Disney cruise.
Yes, but we've got to get on one. We have to.
We have to get on one. Yeah. So let's see what you got to talk about over here. Melanie says Cracker Barrel is delicious any time of the day. True.
Very true.
Cracker Barrel, and I had this thing there. I had the it was the hamburger steak, and it was just a hamburger without a bun, and it had like a garlic sauce on it.
It's really good, right? Yeah.
It was so good. Lydia says, was wondering if the Hall of Presidents show is still playing. Yes, the Hall of Presidents show is still there. It is still playing.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, Nurse Nikki, thank you so much for the $14.99.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. So, wow, thank you. This is a great kind of link into what our show is going to be about. So this week, I kind of wanted to, talk about what's been going on at Disney and specifically at Universal, because this weekend there's a change of plans, a very big change of plans. So originally I had one thing planned, but now because of an announcement, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know the announcement, and I'm going to put it up on the screen here. But this weekend at Universal Orlando, the Halloween seasonal experience testing.
Testing.
Yes. Now you may ask, what is that? What is the Halloween seasonal experience testing? And that's a good question because HHN, which is Halloween Horror Nights, normally takes place now, like it would have happened basically from like a few weeks ago up until the end of October.
Right.
So everyone's been like, okay, since it got canceled, like we need some sort of Halloween thing. We need something because each park is doing a light version basically of their Halloween event. And Universal, which is the leader of all spooky, scary things down here, it would have been Halloween Horror Nights 30th anniversary this year. And unfortunately, it had to be, changed. So, but the 30th will be celebrated. But this year, we are having basically a light version of this.
Wait a minute, pause. Yeah. Did you say the 30th, they're going to celebrate it next year?
Yes, the 30th, HHN 30 will be next year.
So they're going to celebrate the 30th anniversary on the 31st. What?
Right. But see, it'll actually only be the 30th HHN because...
Oh, I see.
This is not a full-blown HHN. This is the Halloween seasonal experience testing.
I see. So do you think that they will come up with a new name, because they already have this new name, the Halloween seasonal experience testing?
So the reason why they're calling this testing is because of the fact that right now it's just this weekend. This weekend is going to be scary good, and so this is 1 weekend only. You can still get your fright fix with daytime admission as we test a new experience this weekend, September 19th to the 20th. So basically, what that means is this weekend only. You can with your day ticket to Universal, they are going to have 2 of the houses that we were supposed to have for Halloween Horror Nights available to you for free. So it's
wow, what a deal.
And it's these 2 tickets. So it's the Universal Monsters, The Bride of Frankenstein, and The Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. And they were and these were the houses that were supposed to be part of the original HHN 30. And I've heard that they're keeping a lot of the same houses for next year. So the houses that we were supposed to have this year will not be demolished or anything like. They'll keep them for next year. But we're getting a taste of 2 houses.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically going to be it's a virtual queue. So once you get there, I believe you have to join like the virtual queue, and it's going to be the test as far as if this is going to keep happening for the rest of the season.
Right. So how are they going to regulate like? Is it a reservation system? Is it just you're in a really long line? Like, how are they going to regulate how many people's inside?
So it's
airflow,
virtual line experience. So you have to use the app, and you basically join like a virtual queue, like you would for a ride or anything like that.
Right.
But the thing that's a little different is usually with HHN, you kind of go in with a group. It's just like a line, like a Congo line, basically. You go through the house. Right. But what I heard is they're going to be doing it like group by group. So it's going to actually be scarier. It's going to be scarier because if you're a party of 2 people, you're going to the house by yourself. So I think this might be a scarier event just because. But and I heard that there's going to be the plexiglass inside of the houses between the scare actors and the people walking through. So between us and the scare actors, they may have some plexiglass. So I guess they can use that to
but then is that going to kind of take the surprise factor away? Because here comes a piece of plexiglass. There's going to be an actor behind that,
Well, honestly though, sometimes when they're in there and they're banging on everything, it is pretty scary. Just like the loud noise,
Yeah.
I want to make sure the chat is working. I think have you guys just stopped chatting, or did my chat stop? Because I don't think it's updating.
I've got Frank Muller says that sounds like an interesting event. LOL.
Okay. Because that was a few minutes ago, so I want to make sure. Are you guys still awake? I want to make sure the chat didn't freeze.
Beep,
if you're still in here, say something in the chat, so I know.
Yeah. That the whole stream crashed. But anyway, that'll be interesting to see. How effective the scare is going to be.
Right, and I hope people don't mess it up, because if this weekend does not go well, I don't think we'll have this, for the rest of the season, like we had thought. Oh my gosh, the chat is broken. I just went to the chat on my phone. It's different from the StreamYard chat. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second.
What?
Yeah, the chat in StreamYard is showing up as frozen. So let me go ahead and just bring the chat up on my computer separately, because I was like, wait a second, there hasn't been a chat for a 5 whole minutes.
They were just really into what we were saying. That's all that it was.
Okay, let me go in here.
No, I see it now. I see it. Yeah. Frank Muller says we are listening intently. And Christina V says, I'm listening, eating dinner. Thumbs up.
Okay.
You guys are funny.
Cool. All right. So anyway, now that I have the actual chat out. But yeah, so this sounds super interesting. And what's awesome too is you can wear your costumes to the park, and normally they don't allow that, but right now you're allowed to wear your costumes to the park. And next door there's trick or treating at IOA, which is also brand new. Yeah, so this is all new to us. I'm just hoping that we do well enough and people don't screw it up.
Right. So that's the other thing. It kind of sounds like they're like, if people come in there and they screw it up and everybody's on top of each other and, you know, people don't wear their masks and, you know, they can't social distance people, then it's probably not going to stick around, which is also, I think, really sad for other parks that may be looking at these big Orlando entities for kind of guidance on how to go about the holiday season, you know?
Right. And that's why everyone's doing their own sort of thing this year as a different, it's just a different event. But, you know, this is a good take because on the other hand, Busch Gardens at their Howl of Scream event, which I'll bring up over here, is not doing houses at all. Instead, what they're doing is they are increasing their scare zones. So let me show you guys this.
Which I think is cool, but Busch Gardens had some really, really neat houses.
Right. Exactly. And I've never been to the Busch Gardens event.
So good. It's so good.
Right.
And at least the one in Williamsburg is. I don't know about Tampa, but
yeah. Well, I think they're all kind of good. I mean, you know, they're doing something a little bit different by not doing the houses, but they're just doing the scare zones. And I saw for your mom, she said, I don't do scare events, but this sounds sort of interesting. Now, scare zones for me at least, they're not as scary as a house because it's it's wide open, like you're just walking through it. So you know,
I mean, they still can get you. I mean, this is I think we should probably explain what a scare zone is. So that's like typically like a designated section of the park or area where there's, you know, actors that are walking around. They may have, you know, like chainsaws with no, you know, they don't have a blade on them, but they make the noise and like they'll walk up right behind you and then boom, you know, and it gets a good jump out of people.
Right. Exactly. And someone asked actually, Elijah said, are they still going to have scare actors outside walking the streets? I don't think at Universal. I think Universal is just doing those two houses. So that's why this is so different because
at least for the test.
For the test, right. And what's also different is this is Howl of Scream is at night. So they start at 6 o'clock and I think they go till they go from 7 to midnight.
7 minutes, which is good. I mean, that's good hours.
Right. And I think honestly for a scare zone, which is outdoor, they need to have the hour late because it needs to be dark. So, but for Universal, the two houses that Universal chose are inside. So there's no need. Now, what could make this hard though is when you go into a house being outside in the sun, it's very hard to see. It's so hard to see. Like that's what I actually remember last year about, you know, Halloween Horror Nights is before it got dark, we could see nothing in the house because we would go from bright sun to this, you know, dimly lit house. But we'll see how it plays out. But
I'm really hoping that it goes well because nothing has been announced for Busch Gardens Williamsburg yet. And I am. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, yeah, I'm really hoping that it goes well, so that maybe Busch Gardens Williamsburg sees like Tampa successful, Universal successful, and they're like, maybe Busch Gardens Williamsburg, like cross your fingers, maybe we get like houses and scare zones. Like that would be awesome. Would be but cool. honestly, I would love it for either or, just to kind of. I mean, this year has just been such a flop. Like, if we could just have the holidays somewhat normal, that would be awesome, you know? I mean, normal with, you know, restrictions in place and, you know, safety. Obviously, we don't want to just lift off everything and have everybody sick going into the flu season. But if we can safely have some of these, you know, I don't know if you want to call it American traditions, but, you know, whatever it is, silly Americans with our scare zones at Halloween time, That would be awesome. That would be fantastic. Right. I think a lot of people would enjoy that. A lot of people are tired of being inside and being cooped up, and I think it would be it would be a much needed social time out. And it is out. You're outside for the majority of this stuff too, which is also really good, being in the open, fresh air.
Right. Exactly. And that's, that's what's really good about Busch. And what I had almost hoped that Universal did something like, Busch Gardens, because Busch Gardens was the first ones to announce this. Yeah. The whole Universal thing just happened like this past week. So yeah. I mean, that's why it's so new, but Universal had the Howl-O-Scream out with all the guidelines. And, I almost enjoyed the scare zones more than the houses. So I think, I think Universal's doing, because they can decorate more, like the park can be,
that's true.
I was hoping that Universal would have scare zones. I mean, and like now I'm sounding needy because we wanted HHN, we didn't get it. Now they're like, okay, here's 2 houses. Now we're like, well, now I want scare zones, but you can't have it all. And it's like,
I really appreciate that they're trying. Like I am in no way saying that Disney is wrong for just completely scrapping the whole Mickey's Not So Scary, because they did that for many reasons. I think that one of the really big deciding factors for them was, they don't have scare zones. They don't have haunted houses. Theirs was more of like a party, which involved a lot of people, not only participants, but also, staff and actors and cast members. A lot of those cast members being college program cast members, which, as we know, Disney sent home. So I understand why Disney did it, but I'm just grateful that they're able to put on something. That they haven't just completely given up on it. And I think that they recognize, much like we're talking, like people just are done with it. Like they're ready to get outside. Like they're ready to do something. We are tired of sitting on the couch watching Netflix over and over and over and over and over again.
Watching Tiger King.
Watching Tiger King over and over again.
I just want to take a quick. David Green has a $4.99 super chat.
Yay!
Thank you so much, David Green. I really, really appreciate that.
David.
I do too. And this was my first year going to Halloween Horror Nights. Was last year actually. So I only got to experience all the Halloween things once. But thank you so much for that super chat. Frank has something too, which is what actually what Orlando's doing as well. So they are doing the drive-by haunted events. And Orlando has a few of those as well. So they're like, you basically go in your car and you drive through, and there's like different scenes that'll play out.
Is there like actors and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I see a lot of grandma got run over by a reindeer coming. Like, look, there's a dude with the chainsaw, honey, floor it.
That's what people think. But the thing is, though, there's a red and a green light system where. So when you pull up to a scene, there's a red light, and they don't start the scene until the car's stopped. So
that's very neat.
Then you move from scene to scene.
Who is putting this on? Like just neighborhoods or what?
They're like local companies. Yeah.
Wow, that is actually really neat, because I'm serious. Like I can definitely totally see that. Somebody making that mistake. Like poor old Sally is sitting in her minivan with her 3 children in the back, and she hits the wrong pedal. Instead of the brake, she hit the gas, and there goes the little chainsaw dude over the top.
Exactly. No, that's
oh gosh.
That is such, and safety is a big thing for them. And and the other thing is too, outside of the house drive-through, they have like a place with food and a bar and things like that. And if you had one drink, they put a big X on your hand, so you cannot drive through the experience. So you can't be the driver.
Really?
Yeah. So like the driver has to have had no drink.
Yeah, completely cognizant. Yeah.
So
wow.
Yep. Hey Cheryl. Hey Christopher Smith Hill. I see all these new people joining. Thank you guys so much for being here.
That's awesome.
Rosalie, Jeff Cruzador, Michelle Williams, Natalie. Yes, thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. So let's switch over. So I want to switch. Sorry, give me 1 second to Disney. Now Disney, what we were talking about a little bit earlier is they aren't doing the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, but instead they're doing this Halloween-esque type event where the park is decorated and they have the Halloween cavalcades, they have Halloween treats. They have different Halloween events, but it's not like the full-blown thing.
Okay.
And this is almost like their light version of Halloween and the whole thing. So it's nice that we are getting Halloween, even though it's not what we're used to.
Right.
Frank says Peter, ours is the Headless Horseman. That's what anyone else says. Oh, so your drive-through is the Headless Horseman, huh?
Interesting. Very interesting.
Really interesting. That's in Boggy Creek. Yes, that is where the drive-through is. It is in.
Oh wow! So it's like around alligator country too. So not only do you have your live actors, but you could have a gator just cross right in front of the road and rip out your radiator too.
Exactly, and it's pretty. It's pretty woodsy. It's pretty
That is creepy. That is actually really creepy.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so and okay, so this weekend. So here's the plan. So I know the stream is called the big plans for this weekend. So we had originally planned to stay at Disney. I was gonna stay at.
Wait, he says we, not me, him and Jen.
Oh no, not me and Josh. Me and Jen. And we were going to stay at Pop Century. I was going to stream it as my first, resort that I've ever stayed at. The thing is, though, HHN came about and Universal teased us with these houses, and now we're going to be at Universal. So if you want that this weekend, Jen is going to be streaming the Halloween Horror Nights event that we're doing on Saturday morning.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, so if someone wants to link Jen's channel, it's Ears from Emporium. It's under my featured channels on my page if you want to take a look at that. But so that's this weekend, and then Sunday is when I will be going to the Magic Kingdom and checking out all the Halloween decorations, all the cavalcades. So I should have a stream Sunday evening as well. And that's going to be at the Magic Kingdom. So but the thing is, so Universal, we're going to get there so early because it's basically the pass holders are allowed in, I think it's 8 a.m., which is 1 hour prior to the park. Yeah. And
Peter, are you how excited are you to have to wake up at 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m.?
Well, if it's for a Halloween event, I don't think
you're telling me that you're gonna bust out of the bed, the sheets are gonna fold themselves, you're gonna be so excited, and down the elevator he goes to Halloween Horror Days because
I'm heading to the Halloween seasonal experience testing.
The Halloween seasonal experience testing. That is a name right there. That is a name. The HSET. The HSET.
HSET, right. It's not HHN, it's the HSET. So that's what we're doing this weekend.
HSET. You're going to HSET.
HSET, yes. Oh, yes. Frank said,
HSET.
Josh, that just means it will be about 6:30 the night before. Exactly. And the night before, which I don't know if you guys watch Jen's channel, which thank you, Josh, for posting a link there. That's where the stream will be. We usually do Twin Peaks on Friday nights where we go and we have drinks and food and things like that. And people love Twin Peaks.
That'll be fun.
I don't know, Josh. Have you been to a Twin Peaks?
I have not.
So,
I have seen Peter's photos and FaceTimes.
yeah, Twin Peaks is kind of like the same owners as Hooters, and it's kind of like the mountain version of it.
Right. Mountaineer version. Yeehaw.
Yeah. So yeah, people love it. So we go to Twin Peaks, and they have good food, cheap drinks, and it's so much fun. But anyway, that will not be happening Friday because we're getting up really, really early on Saturday morning.
You just are like leading us up to it. So typically we go to Twin. Yeah, that won't be happening. Peter's going to be in bed like 6 o'clock equals midnight. Okay. We are.
Reese says Peter never leaves bed before 11 a.m. normally. Yeah, that's kind of right. That is kind of right.
Kind of right. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, Reese is being a little generous there, I think.
David Green says, I look forward to the live stream on Sunday. Yes, I'm so excited to be out streaming in the parks again because the thing is, like, so because of the parks closing so early and having like 9 to 5 type hours, I can't get there anymore. Like, I work until 5, and then the parks close either between 5 and 7. So either way, it's like it's not worth it to drive over there. So that's why there's kind of like been a lack of streams on this channel, which it only leaves the weekends, really for me to stream.
Yeah. Well, but you've been knocking out some really good POVs. We've had some really nice POVs from ExtraMagic.
Thank you. And I try to fill up the content with something. So that's why I've been doing the POVs because those I can film pretty easily. But I really want to stream more. It's just with these hours, and like I hate that we can't stream fireworks anymore. Like everybody loved the fireworks. Like everybody joined the streams during fireworks, and I just miss all that. But hopefully one day we'll see all that again. And so let's see.
Oh, I think so. Although I did read somewhere that Disney was in consideration of not bringing the fireworks back, but I just don't see how that's possible. Like that's been a Disney thing. Well, I don't think it's been since they opened, but it's been a long time that they've had fireworks.
It's been a long time, and they're a fan favorite. People love them, so I don't think they're going to get rid of them. I mean, they're expensive. They're really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
To do. But, I think we'll see them again.
Yeah.
So Brandon said, do they have Pirates of the Caribbean Magic Bands? I don't think I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean Magic Bands.
I don't think so.
I could be wrong. But
it might be like a special. I mean, I know they have like Moana and stuff, so it might be like specialty.
I don't think so. Alex says, think of California. We were lucky. Yeah, California.
True. Very true.
Closed. It's so sad. I mean, hopefully they figure something out soon. But they are still shut down over there. So yeah, we are lucky. Frank says that the fireworks show at SeaWorld was awesome. Yes, thank you, Frank. And we were so impressed with that. And that was awesome. Like that was our first fireworks show that I've seen since like March. And I know that sounds like super crazy because we're used to seeing fireworks shows like a few times a week.
Yeah.
And we really haven't seen one since March. So like when it happened at SeaWorld, we're like, oh, fireworks again. Like it's so nice to like have them. And that was a big perk of living here in Orlando was nightly fireworks shows if we wanted. Like every park had a fireworks. Like we basically had access to 7 different fireworks shows every single night.
Yeah. You just got to choose which one you wanted to go to.
Right. There was the 4 Disney parks. Universal usually had them in like both parks. SeaWorld had them. So there was like 7 different fireworks shows going on. And
the water parks didn't do them, right?
The water parks didn't do it.
Water parks were like, we're cutting the pumps off. We're done for today. Everybody go home. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Exactly. They're like, we want to get
not leave your kids here.
We want to go home. So yeah, and I used to go just for the fireworks because I would go after work. I mean, when you show up at the park at 6 or 7, really the fireworks are one of the highlights of going to the park that late. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying missing the fireworks, missing the fireworks. Yeah, it's sad. Hey Heather, vacation exploration Heather. So guys, if you're not subscribed to Heather, she has an awesome channel. She was streaming like all day today. Go subscribe to Heather. Yes, she is great.
Awesome.
Ann Hokum, your mom said economics expensive, no fun. Yeah, they are expensive, and
yeah,
I think Happily Ever After was $30,000 a night for that one show. They're saving.
So think about that the next time you watch those fireworks explode in the sky. There went $30,000 right there.
They're saving a lot of money, and even though they were loved by a lot of people, they attracted so many crowds. Like, I mean, Josh, like the crowds at Magic.
Oh, I remember. It was you were shoulder to shoulder. Me and Lauren, the day that we went to Magic Kingdom, we literally, for our spot, we waited. It was over an hour and a half. Yeah, no, because we got it was like an hour 45 minutes that we waited in our spot for the fireworks, because we like ate dinner and then we went and explored Tom Sawyer Island. And at that point it was like just after 7 o'clock. And we was like, well, we don't really have time to go get in line for another ride. If we do, we're going to miss the fireworks, because, the wait times were like an hour plus. And he was like, all right, well, we'll just go chill. And we got a Mickey bar. And we literally waited like an hour 45 minutes for the fireworks. So, I mean, they're definitely a popular thing.
Yeah, they're loved. I mean, because it really ends. It's a good like kiss to your day, basically. Like,
yeah,
it's just like
it's very satisfying, like finish of the day.
Yeah, and
it feels like the day is complete after that.
Right, and like as you're watching them, like you think about like what you did during the day and how how nice it was and all those nice things, and then you go home all happy and warm inside. But that doesn't happen anymore.
Now Disney just plays. Thank you for joining us at the Walt Disney World Resort.
Yeah,
get out.
It happens. It's like
por favor, mantenga.
So I really hope that they come back. I mean, like really, there's no point in going after work, especially for locals that work with the reduced hours, no entertainment, no fireworks show. It's like there's really no.
Yeah. Hey, look, our buddy Scott is in here. Hey, Scott Wilson.
Scott said, "Hey, Frank just got in. Y'all started without me. I am starting, Scott. Scott, listen, Scott. You knew the time was 7 o'clock. Okay.
No, you know what, Scott? We've just been in the pre-show. Now that you're here, the show can start.
Yeah, here's the real show. Everybody say hi to Scott.
From this point forward, everything before this, that was the pre-show. From this point forward, we're in the show.
Everybody wave to Scott in the chat. Hello, Scott.
Oh, man.
I see you guys are using the emojis. Oh, my gosh. I love the emojis.
I know, oh my God. Little baby Yoda. It's super cute.
Thank you so much for the super sticker. Let me see what. Oh, it's a little face with the eyes. Thank you.
A face with the heart eyes. I was like, Peter, every face has eyes, honey.
No, it's the face with the heart eyes. Thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Yes, Natalie posted the Heather's channel up there. Oh, Rosalie says she misses the fireworks, Fantasmic, and the Hocus Pocus show. Yes, the Hocus Pocus show. That was a good Halloween thing.
Peter, have you watched any Halloween movies yet? I have not watched one.
Not yet, but that one night we were watching the Christmas fireworks at remember you were there.
I mean you were watching that. Yeah. Well, I wasn't there. I was here via FaceTime. Don't confuse the people. When I watched True to Orlando for the night.
We were watching them via the internet.
Yeah. I have not watched anything, but I think I might this weekend. I think I might watch a Halloween movie or something. You should. Get me in the spirit.
Hocus Pocus is good. There's a lot of movies on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
If you guys want, drop some movies in the chat. Let us know what good Halloween movies.
Yes. What should we all watch this weekend?
Yeah, let us know. Michelle says, I hope at some point they bring back the fireworks. I've never been to Disney, but I was supposed to go this March on a cruise ship excursion. Yes, that's awesome. I mean,
yeah. So I think Norwegian does that.
But, well, yeah, because the cruises that leave from New York when they stop in Orlando, Disney and Universal are excursions. So
right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like get off the ship, go to Disney, come back on the ship, sail back out into the ocean. That's pretty cool.
That would be awesome to literally get off the ship, go to Disney for a couple hours, and then be like, okay, bye, and then get back on the ship and leave.
I know, but would you see, unless they did like an extended, which I think they do. Stay, like they stay till late, like they'll depart at like 11 or 12. Like that would be great because then you have the whole day, and you might even be able to catch the fireworks and then jet back over to Port Canaveral and get back on your ship. That would be pretty cool, actually. I haven't really thought about it like that before. I kind of want to do that now.
Yeah, and I honestly think that when they do stop down here, I think that they know that that's a big thing to do for the tourists is to come to Disney. Kaylee says, any plans to visit Peter, Josh?
Yes, honey. Just as soon as the world decides to upright itself, then
We'll see. Okay, so Rosalie said they have Halloween Town and Halloween. That must be on Disney Plus. Katie Goss says you should watch Babysitter on Netflix. Okay,
that's a new one.
Your mom said, Josh, watch Hocus Pocus.
Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark!
I didn't see Hocus Pocus until this year, and it was really. I mean, it's old. It's an old movie, but it was really good. Linda says, stop by to say hi. Can't stay. Just on a break at work. Stay safe. Hi, Linda. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Linda.
We appreciate you stopping by.
Nice.
Brent Mueller says Hocus Pocus is amazing. Brandon says Halloween Town. The Disney Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy. Is that on Disney Plus?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought when Disney Plus launched, they said that every Disney movie ever was going to be on Disney Plus. And I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. Every Disney movie ever is not on Disney Plus.
I think it's because, though, that other movies are licensed with other services. And
I think so, yeah.
Run out. I think that's why. So Michelle said for the excursion, they would be there for 10 hours. That's good. That's pretty good.
That's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. If you get off, well, let's think. Because it's at least an hour. You might as well say an hour and 15, hour and a half with, transportation, waiting on the bus and checking in. Let's say an hour and a half. So really 3 hours of that, potentially you could be in transit.
That's true.
So, I mean, you got 7 hours at the park. It's not horrible.
Yeah.
By no means.
Yeah. And actually, Brandon said that Royal has an excursion there, too.
Very cool. Very cool.
Natalie, can't wait to be back at Disney. Okay. Netflix is getting good with their movies, not going to lie. Yeah. Okay, on Netflix, I don't know if anyone has seen this, but I started watching Awake. It's that space movie, where it's with Hilary Swank, I think, and she goes up into space, and it's about the crew, and they run into all these problems, and they're heading to Mars.
Huh.
Yeah,
interesting.
It's pretty good. So I've been watching that. Katie says yes. Peter Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy is on Disney Plus. Okay, so that's. And okay, can I tell you the amount of times that I've heard kids think that the Haunted Mansion, the ride, is based off this movie when it's
this movie, yeah,
not like that.
No,
everyone's
ride it and they're so confused.
They're so confused. Our Haunted Mansion has been there forever.
What is Eddie Murphy doing these days? I haven't seen anything from him recently. I wonder what he's up to.
He's not doing anything. Is what he's doing.
He's retired. That's what he's doing. Oh man.
So all right, guys, so we got about 10 more minutes here, and then we're going to get ready and we're gonna head over to Josh's channel at 9 for his Cruise Talk Live. If someone can link his channel below, we'll be over there at 9. It's gonna be so much fun. We have some big cruise news for you guys. Yes, it's gonna be. I know, and you know what? I love how we have people that love Disney, people that love cruising, and then people that love both. And I love that. Like and that's why like I've been dying to get on a Disney cruise. And I know I sound like a broken record, but like it's like I just want to experience it. You know? And I know people.
No, I do too.
You know,
I mean, I don't think I've met somebody that like went on a Disney cruise and was like, it was all right.
Right.
You know, like who does that? Who does that?
You know, like you're getting the Disney experience at sea.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like they're expensive. You know, they're super expensive, and I think that's what holds people back is the price, because a 7-day Disney cruise is like $8,000 for a family of 4.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. Potentially sell your car and your dog, maybe one of the kids.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting the Disney experience at sea, and I've heard some of their shows at sea are amazing. Like I heard that the Tangled show, which I think that the Disney Parks blog put a video of it on their blog like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I heard that Tangled show is outstanding.
Yeah. And I think that didn't they make a modified version of the Frozen, like the Broadway Frozen, but they took it and put it on the ship and then modified it. I heard that was really good too. Yeah.
So, and because I love the shows. I mean, you know, the shows MSC, and I'll still say to this day, had some of the best shows. And I can't even.
They did.
Because you would never think that.
I was not a fan of the shows on the MSC Divina. Like I actually hated them for the most part. Like there's I think 1 or 2 where my mom, I remember she got upset at me for it, but I had to get up and leave. Like I literally I couldn't take it. Like I was gonna like stroke out or something. I was like, oh God, this is awful. This is horrible. Like I was like in tears at how awful it was. But then the Seaside, like it was the exact opposite. Like like Peter said, like I genuinely like loved the shows.
Yeah.
They were very nice, very talented singers and dancers, and the production value was there. It was very nice.
I was blown away every single time. I was like, how could these shows get better? And then they would it would just get better. Like I was like, well, how could they do this? Alex says we'll be watching at 9. We have to celebrate 20K. Yes, we have to celebrate 20K for Josh. Guys, throw some hearts or confetti or something.
Yes. I had 20K on
the chat. Throw an emoji. I don't care.
Saturday.
Throw some emojis. That is so awesome, because I know Josh is one of the hardest people that works. You know, and it's
always working.
Always like I'll call him and he'll be like literally like almost over the toilet, like sick sometimes, like throwing up. And then I have to edit my vlog. I have to get my vlog up. Like I remember I've called you so many times, like you'd be like,
there was one time specifically where I literally had the flu. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just taken the day and rested. But like I had my upload schedule. Like my vlog came out on Monday and it was Sunday, and I was like, I have to edit this vlog.
Yep. Yeah. It's such a hard, like he sticks to his schedule like a Bible, like religiously. Like I swear I've never seen anyone that doesn't veer from the schedule so much. Like, oh my gosh, we got so much love.
Oh, thank you guys. It's very nice.
And what's also great about you, Josh, is all your subscribers. It's all organic. I mean, I know that there's some people out there that buy subscribers or do weird things like the sub for sub things, but Josh has never ever done anything like that. It's all organic people, and it's so awesome.
I've never bought subs. I'll say if you enjoy the content, subscribe. But like I've never, solicited or anything like that. Yeah, no, I just, I think I don't want somebody to just hit the subscribe button, Like I want you to hit it if you like the content. If you don't like the content, have a lovely day. That is the beautiful thing about YouTube. There are millions, billions of videos out there, millions of creators. You know, I truly hope that you love my content, but if you do not, that is okay too.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I totally, you know, I forgot that that happened this week. We totally have to celebrate tonight.
Yes, maybe just for a minute.
Oh, your mom said, Mama loves you, Josh. You too, Peter. Oh, thank you. We'll see you in a little bit, Anne.
I think she's saying that because she trash talked us right before.
Oh my gosh. Patty says, yes, this is a big night. Yeah, this is and I remember your 10K video, like when you hit like 10,000 subscribers, you tried to like pop the confetti and like it wouldn't pop out, and you're like 10,000 subscribers.
You know, remind me when we get off of here. I'm gonna have to go try and get that clip and throw it in for tonight.
Yes, play that.
I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to try and put it in tonight. I don't know. Streamlabs will behave, then I'll put it in tonight.
Hopefully it'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What a great. I mean, and I feel like that just happened too.
Scott Wilson, look what he just said. He said, Frank, we can subscribe back now.
Scott, you are too funny.
It man is hilarious. He's hilarious. Actually hilarious. Like the amount of times that he has to be just about rolling on the floor daily.
Oh, yeah, Scott, you are the funny.
Could be a comedian.
I swear,
really.
Jokes that Scott comes at, like I'm like, how did he think of that? Like,
just so quick, just so quick. I love it.
Yeah, that was our casino buddy. That was man, Scott.
Man, had so many good laughs.
What a good cruise.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So let's wrap this up. This has been so fun, so amazing. Don't forget this weekend. So it's going to be HHN Light, or sorry, hold on. Let me put it back in here because it is going to be called. I want to call it the right
H-set.
It's the Halloween seasonal experience testing event. That's where we'll be this weekend. So make sure you join us on Jen's channel there.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Sunday, I will be filming, or not filming. I don't know why I said filming. I will be streaming Sunday night at Magic Kingdom, the Halloween. Oh, Reese said, don't forget your outro. Reese, what is the outro? I need Reese to say the outro so we can say it together.
You know, I remember it, but we'll let Reese say it.
Okay, Reese can say it. But anyway, if you haven't, please give the video a thumbs up. Smash the subscribe button. And I will see you guys on Sunday. I'm just waiting for Reese to post the outro here so we can say the outro. Guys, if someone can post Josh's stream again, we'll be there in like just an hour. There we go. Okay, here we go. This is it. So this is the outro, Reese. All right. 1, 2, 3. Tune in next time for your dose of extra magic. Bye, guys. We'll see you on the stream.